All right, so lots and lots and lots of questions about this Jaguar 8HP70 to LS transmission adapter. People specifically wanting more information about this transmission. It's an 8HP70. As far as I understand, all 8HP70s essentially share the same internals and clutch pack arrangement that ZF put in all of them. So with that being said, this section of the transmission that houses all the gear sets and the clutch packs is the same size on the Jag version as it is on the Mopar version, as it is on the truck version, as it is on the Alfa Romeo version, as it is on any version that came with an 8HP70. There could be slight differences manufacturer to manufacturer. I don't know down to the minutia of every part number, but ZF rated all 8HP70s for 700 newton meters of torque. That's where the 70 comes from. So logic would dictate that the internals inside are essentially the same between all of the 70s. Where the Jaguar is smaller is in the bell housing area, and I hope you can see in this video that the bell comes in from the bolt pattern on the top and bottom, whereas the Mopar version, the bell kind of stays out and comes in, and there's recesses for the bolts to go through. The converter isn't any smaller in this, it's just the shape of the bell housing, and the Jaguar version just lends to have a lot more space in this area for conversion. And that's really important in a lot of different vehicles that you're going to do a swap in. If you're doing a conversion in a truck, it's really not going to matter. Most trucks have huge transmission tunnels, but on cars, especially some import cars, this is going to gain you a lot of valuable real estate. The Jaguar, it's kind of weird the way the offset is. I mentioned this in another video, but this adapter plate ends up being thicker and the flex plate ends up being thinner just because the way the converter is set back in this bell housing. The Jag version has a CV style output, just like the car Mopar version. The truck Mopar version has a 4-bolt flange. These outputs are interchangeable between all of them, so you can put whichever one on there you want to make your drive shaft set up however you need it to be for your application. But that being said, the last point I would say about a Jaguar transmission that I think makes it a good option in the used marketplace is you think about Mopar like Challengers and Chargers and how they're essentially have a little bit of reputation of being abused, beat up. I don't think Jaguars are going to be treated the same way by their owners. So I would like to say that you're more likely to get a healthy used Jaguar trans than you are to get a healthy used Mopar trans. That's not like across the board 100% fact, but just generally speaking, less Jaguars were beat up and abused than Challengers and Chargers. So if you can get your hands on the Jaguar trans, I think it's a great option for specific applications, and I hope this helps to answer the questions that many people have been posting.